welcome back to the Gemini Journalist. Welcome to my newcomers. It is an honor to have you here, taking the time out of your very busy schedule to join me as I read and sway you away as usual with the readings of my novel, The Rookie, The Royal Wedding. Now, for my very first timers, please ensure that you hit that subscribe button. Turn the notification bell on. You do not want to miss upcoming videos that will be posted here. Remember, coming up in the future, we will indeed be doing readings of other authors, so you don't want to miss out. Lots of work coming up, sharing here from authors right across the world, interviews, their works, you name it, poetry, puzzle books, a whole lot, novels, everything, general, right across the world. So definitely you have to stick around for this one. If you do have any comments, any questions you have, go ahead and drop them down below in the description. No worries, you can go ahead and leave that there. So in the comment section, I should say. So down below in the description, you do have links to my author pages, my social media sites, and you can definitely go ahead and check them out. You can also, if you are located internationally, you can get a copy of my novels on Amazon. The links are also down below in the description. Now, if you are located locally here in Jamaica, the novels are available. I have them. You can reach out to me, and definitely I can get you hooked up with your very own autographed copy. It's $1,500 for the Call It What You Will, My Rape Story, and it's also $1,500 for the Rookie, Helena Carson Finds True Love. Now for the Rookie, The Royal Wedding, that is for $2,200. So definitely you got to hook yourself up with a copy of your very own. All right, so without delay, let's just dive right into it. The Rookie, The Royal Wedding, Chapter 17, Wedding Bells Ahead. Breakfast was over and Helena decided to take Augustus up on his offer. They saddled up the horses and raced each other to the lake. Augustus intentionally slowed his horse down so Helena could win. You jerk! Now what did I do? Made me win? We were racing fair and square, but you just had to spoil that. Well, I didn't want to whoop your butt, so I had to hit the brakes. Whatever. Here, tie him horses up. I'll go grab us a good spot. Helena handed Majesty's reins to Augustus and made her way over to a cool spot where she undressed herself seductively. Why is Helena doing this to me now? Augustus was screaming inside. Helena had his organs in flames. His manhood began to rise. He tied the horses, trying to hide it, but his blood was flushing so hard his penis just refused to go down. You okay, love? Helena called out to him. Yeah, sure I am. We'll be down in a bit. Man, fuck it. I'm going in. Augustus didn't want to seem too anxious, but his dick just couldn't resist the sight of Helena's sexy body as it carefully unveiled itself to him. He joined Helena where she stood. Before he could remove his shirt fully, Helena was already sucking on his nipples, slowly caressing his dick. Stroke that cock, baby. He removed his shirt and threw it to the ground. It's been a while since I had me some wild side of my baby. Helena slipped her fingers up to his face and pressed them upon his lips, shutting him up. She slid herself down to his belly button, making her way to her knees. She unbuckled his belt, then removed his trousers slowly. Helena? She slipped her fingers up once again to silence him. Helena's lips were pierced upon Augustus's dick for the first time. He felt overwhelmed. His heart raced as her lips moved up and down his hard cock. She was sucking as though she had a huge lollipop in her mouth. Augustus wanted to say something, but he knew if he started, she'd shut him right up again. Augustus gripped the back of Helena's head and carefully guided her on his dick. He ran his fingers through and through Helena's hair. Helena was in touch with her wild side like she had never seen before. She allowed his dick to touch the back of her throat a few times before she rose to her feet. Augustus gripped the back of her head again and pierced his lips upon hers. He gripped her butt cheeks and squeezed her tightly. I want to make love to you like it's our first time, he whispered in her ear, lifting her from the ground, allowing her to lock her legs tightly around him. He gently pressed her back against a tree, pulled the strings of her bikini bottom, and guided his dick inside her. So warm, he whispered. It's like summer in springtime. Helena wrapped her arms around the back of his head tighter as he thrusted her vagina multiple times. Talk to me, Lena. You've gone quiet. I'm just too speechless. Your cock is so fucking hard. It feels I'm being touched for the very first time in my life. Just fuck this pussy, baby, and whatever you do, I'm not ready to come yet. Oh, you dirty little girl. That is going to make you so wet you can't resist. Augustus returned her to the ground, spinning her around to face the tree. Helena held tightly as Augustus held her waist firmly and drove his dick as far as it could go inside her. Oh, fuck that pussy, you naughty boy. She started screaming his name aloud. Augustus, my love, give it to me really good. This pussy loves that hard cock so bad. Augustus ran the fingers of his right hand up and down her spine before he grabbed her ponytail, wrapping it around his hand and thrust it harder. Damn it, girl. Let me see you touch them fucking toes. Augustus! Helena screamed even louder. Give me that cock. Baby, give me that real good. Fuck this pussy like never before. She was in the heat of the moment. The water rushed over the rocks and continued its journey downstream. Augustus turned Helena around, picked her up in his arms, and slowly entered the lake. He placed her in a spot where she could stand comfortably. The water reached Helena just below her bust and Augustus at his waist. Augustus took Helena's breast in his hands. Leaning forward, he took Helena's left breast into his mouth while he ran circles around the nipple of her right. At the rate that you're going, you're bound to have a baby before summer ends. Augustus ran his fingers around her back, up and down her spine, then slowly bringing his hand around her hips. He ran his hand up her thigh using his index and middle fingers. He played with her clitoris, then slid them into her vagina. Helena moaned as he thrusted a bit harder, adding his ring finger. Baby, she cried out, put that cock inside of me. I want to feel you all over again. Turning her around, he held her body close to his while he guided her over a gigantic rock which sat on the edge of the lake. Augustus planted Helena's hands upon the rocks, bent her forward, then re-entered her. This pussy takes me to heaven, Lena. And that cock puts me in paradise, Gus. Oh yes, Helena, put that pussy on me. Back it right up on me, baby. Give me that pussy, girl. Helena began massaging Augustus's dick head with her vagina more and more. She was taking him to a climax, but he didn't want to go. Baby, please don't do this. I'm not ready yet. But Helena didn't stop. It turned her on even more just hearing him beg for mercy. She worked her vagina even harder and harder on his extremely hard dick. Helena, 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 baby. He did it. Helena brought him to heaven and back. She didn't get to that peak, but she was more excited to hear him scream her name. All right, so very exotic. Again, like I said, it was for persons 18 years and older. It was not for anyone younger. Most of my videos, I should say, is actually not for the kids unless I dive into the Jamaican videos. So make sure the kids do not watch this one. This is all for the adults. I hope you enjoyed. Again, you want to get yourself a copy, make sure you go ahead and tap on the link down below in the description. Anywhere across the world, if the link does not work for you, just go ahead and type my name in on Amazon, Asha Gonzalez, and indeed you will see all the works that I have that are attached to Amazon. All right, so once again, I just want to take the time out to thank you for joining me here on the Gemini Journalist. I hope you enjoyed what you saw here and continue to follow me on my journey as a Jamaican author. Now go ahead and hit subscribe, hit share, hit like, and drop a comment so I can know what's going on with you. Again, I do have my social media sites listed down below. Go ahead and check them out, and you can always reach out to me for anything it is that you have, any questions, concerns. Reach out to me and let me know what's going on. You have yourself a wonderful rest of this Tuesday, and I will definitely see you on Thursday, same time, same place.